a boat. Where's your killer instinct, son? You gotta get angry. You gotta get mean.
You gotta get angry. You gotta get mean. That's what you gotta take away from this match.
To get behind enemy lines in the first 15 seconds, but first blood in favor of Optic. Kenny finds a second Geo there for the trade, but numbers advantage now allows you to work this objective.
It's always JP what went wrong and never JP what went right. Shaking my head. Because no one cares about the wins, bro. Everyone cares about the losses.
Does not find the kill.
How do you find the team morale going to map 5? They all look kind of checked. I mean, they were all a little bit checked. I'd be lying if they said they weren't just a little bit, but I don't think I mean, there was stuff that we have to do on Karachi that's, I mean, we haven't played it a lot. Like in matches. We legit, since Major 2 tournament, we played it now twice.
But Shotzi finds that timing on Tajani for the first blood.
And it's evolved a little bit. We have to evolve, you know?
In their favor. Once they're invest that smoke grenade and then doesn't find that kill, yeah, that's what hell looks like.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. 4-man break off here. Everyone in lockstep for Vegas. Making their play over.
Little bit of a LAN hangover. I don't know, bro. Get us back to LAN, but I don't want to say hangover. I don't know.
Unreal stuff, and that's an unreal statistic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was there anything about the way LV played that was tilting them like last time? Remember last match was being us odd? Funny enough, last match was also on Virginia with Ping Tool, but I should have said that. I hate being the one with excuses.
And Kenny were at least in a position to watch over his teammates off this rotation.
Nobody asked JP, how was your day? Hey, appreciate that, Nick Flanks. My day's going pretty well, man. You practice S&D and scrims only doing in games? I mean, we still practice S&D every now and then. It's just S&D in matches is way different than S&D in scrims. This is so unfortunate, this 1v3, dude. So obviously, we don't know, I mean, we don't know where last guy is, obviously. It's Nero. We don't know where he is. So Ken jumps off trying to find him. Unfortunately, he dies. But as he gets the call out, AG is already busting through the door, and it just happens to he just happens to snap on AG, and then it just becomes a 1v1. Why did Ken jump off AC to Chala? I mean, he didn't know he was here. He's just trying to get info. Obviously, it looks troll, but we didn't know he was here. He thought short was good. Could you drop some class setups for competitive? Go to like Brandon or Ken or Ant's YouTube or AG's YouTube. One of them probably has it. I'm not gonna go over the entire class and people take way less risks during scrims. No, I think it's people take a lot more risks in scrims and they play a lot safer in matches. I think it's the complete difference. There's people do in scrims where they're just running it down, I swear. Does anyone run covert seekers in hardpoint? Sometimes. Most of the time they're not, but sometimes if you think you're getting sound horde a lot, you will. But again, it's hard because you want to be using lightweight as much as possible.
Yeah, the fact that he's able to find that first kill was easy, but the second kill right here onto Pred. Don't know if he has a rival 9 or an MCW in hand, but Nero, you can always rely on him to be ready for those gunfights. Clutches up in the one.
Nero says teammate heard dash. I mean, whatever. Who cares, dude? I don't think we played the rest of the map that well. It's just unfortunate that this was the game 5.
That's the question. This you and I kind of in between each other. How creative was Vegas going to be able to get on a map like Karachi with a new roster, having not played it yet before? And we were wondering, would it be Nero or would it be Johnny that tries to get aggressive?
Like, I'm not going to break down what we're doing here or like why it's going wrong and stuff. Obviously, that's going to be a conversation for us. But we could have played this better.
He's already working himself behind that top 3-story positioning. And not a single player from Optic Texas are going to be aware.
We should have won Kyra's control. We got scammed. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Whatever. We learn from it. We move on. That's why I'm streaming today. It's not like I'm fucking
High ground. He just wants to join his teammate.
mad about it. Like, I'm obviously mad, but we have to move on from it. It's an online match, bro.
Is where Kenny's positioned at the moment, but
Who/when do you guys play next? We have to wait until last match Sunday.
Ross has not seen Nero yet. Drops off the high ground, and Nero
We play Minnesota.
gets the read. I don't know if Gio saw him on the hop or not, but another come out. Kenny will keep his focus over towards
Ken slides off here because he thinks the other guy's defusing or something, I think.
Cross. Has not seen Nero yet. Drops off the high ground, and
That
Nero
guy just turns away.
gets the read. I don't know if Gio saw him on the hop or not, but
Who on the team would you say is most coachable?
Nero's been Mr. Game 5 for
Probably Ann or Ken.
When his team needs him to the most, he is finding his opportunity to answer the call.
JP, any plans this week besides coaching? Got anything fun going on?
Big next
Not really. Kind of just the same old.
earned himself that cruise missile.
Gym in the morning or night.
He starts up with that first
Scrims.
You keep it real
Go on a walk at night maybe if the scrim's at a little earlier or if it's still light outside.
Vegas, who were on a 2-2
Which it has been now because it's getting a little bit later until the sun goes down.
in their favor, and the fact that G was
Just the same old.
one play. That's what needed to get done for Vegas Legion to now be up 2-1. They're going to lead the objective in the spawn. They're more focused on can we get Nero.
I'm not really like worried about what happened in the 1v2s or the clutches and stuff. It's more about what was going on in the beginning of the rounds, in the middle, like
Johnny though gets
the beginning, middle of the round, if that makes sense.
and now all of a sudden Vegas have some deep mid
Does the game plan on testing map will change at all with a loss, potentially federal? No.
pivotal spot, and you
We'll still have our same plans about going through stuff. If anything, the loss
Before this map started,
makes us
the playmakers on a solid
like
Vegas
want to
Legion
get more reps on the map.
would love to play
Like we're gonna obviously try and hone in on Karachi search
They've been trading effectively in that first blood
and even 6-star. Like that went to round 5 or round 11, but
Shotzi trying to at least gain the info, but
those two are still important maps for us to get reps on because those are the two like search and destroys we haven't really been playing too much, right? I guess Rio too, but that's just because we've been playing a lot of invasion.
Giro up top, only good for one. Pred right there to at least
Do you and Damon talk in scrims or the same as matches? Just listening. Just listening. No, we don't talk in scrims. Like when the map's going on there, no.
And Roll Rent is collected by Optic. They find the kill and they counter back another 3v4. They've been really solid at least trying to work this in on man.
Can you break down the Rio surge between LAT and Boston Breach? We'll talk about it one of the other days. I figured I would just watch the Optic matches today.
all we have to do is work that objective, but they were just taking too long, and that was due to the fact
I was gonna watch this one and then the other, like the Miami one too, on stream.
was a little bit present towards top fountain as well. He was just all over the map, not allowing that objective to get planted.
Feel like Karachi has, or Optic hasn't played Karachi as a in a long time. Yeah, I mean, we played it once at the major versus Toronto and lost it, and then before that it was just the Ordnance Nade New York map.
Get over towards the concrete barrier.
So again, we didn't have many match reps with it.
Up top. Oh, he's gonna get played out.
Did you guys scrim today? No, every team's off today. We start back up tomorrow.
Now this is a little bit more of a dicey one as Attach will make sure he can confirm the kill before the smoke gets placed, and Kenny also gets the read on a Johnny who thought about it but then thought the better of it. Meanwhile, though, again, I mean, this is just LV looking like they're getting a little bit too loosey. Lots of individual pushes coming through, and oh, well, for a time.
Do you and Karma talk about your feelings late at night when no one else is around? No.
Something to say about it.
Why is Dashy stopped streaming?
Isolated over towards
I don't think he's been. I didn't think he stopped streaming. Wasn't he streaming the other day?
Player to start it off, unfortunately, is left by himself. And Vegas Legion stands strong on the defense.
You'll never forget Shotzi CSGO smoke on this map. Oh, the retake one, yeah.
Positioning was gained early on.
And that was, what was that? Was that major one? It had to be, right?
Bridge side. They just didn't go for the
That shit was a long time ago.
dual gunfights, and Johnny just makes him pay for it. Great shots with that rifle on for the first. Hits the reload, catches the timing, knowing that the trade has to be there for Optic Texas to stand a chance. And that young man is making plays happen right there for
Chad, just know everyone was like, came out of that match and was like, when the fuck do we play next, dude?
3-2 tally.
Like, when's our next match? That was kind of like the sentiment after. It was like, just get me in another match.
Gets super aggressive anywhere.
Again, light a little fire, get a little motivated. So,
Top red by the single window room.
do players use DS4 Windows? No. They'll overclock controllers, but I don't think players have used DS4 since like Cold War. That was the last time I remember teams using or players using DS4.
Keep 2 members towards B.
Yeah, you gotta still show presence at that beat point, but Johnny single-handedly is now going to force a potential rotation to come.
Shots to get his controller fixed. He said it was broken in his stream the night before the game. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. He got something fixed, but that was before the Miami match. Players overclock their controllers 100%. Every time. If you're not overclocking your controller, you're throwing. Everyone should be overclocking their controller because everyone else is doing it. If you're on a PC, I should say.
Johnny catches him with a pistol out. No worries there, and my goodness, Johnny.
How do you do it? Look up, what is it? Look up the Nameless video. Just type in Nameless overclock on YouTube. And there's a full video tutorial about how to do it. Just type in Nameless overclock on YouTube. Ant's got a video on it too? Oh, I didn't know that. My bad, Ant.
Again in the search and destroy, we're all tied up in that first blood column. But another opportunity where
Do you know of any players currently playing with PS5 controller? Curious since overclocking doesn't work with it. I'm pretty sure. Who plays with PS5? Someone on our team plays with PS5. Oh, Dan did. Yeah, that's what, I don't know if anyone on our team currently plays on PS5. But you can still overclock it.
Johnny sees another opponent but can't make much use of it, so he'll stay down and still covered. We have a 4v3.
And that objective is still yet to get planted for Optic because they know that they do not have the numbers advantage.
Can you overclock on LAN or is it banned? No, you can overclock on LAN. It's actually already downloaded on the CDL PCs because the league realizes that everyone does it. So they have like pre-approved it and it's already installed on CDL PCs when they go up to like the stage.
Oh, but Geo gunning. Shotzi may have been seen over the top of the bomb site. Yeah, Attach gives that information. A couple of tags are in, but
Players use GS4? No.
oh, good prediction on the Geo. Makes this more manageable, but Dashy's being hunted and he knows it. Dashy
What's overclocked? Just look it up on YouTube. Again, Nameless overclock. It basically improves the input delay.
It's off the simple fact that he even gives the notion that
But it's on like PC. So if you're playing on PC, that's where you would use it. You wouldn't use it on console.
Yeah, that's great kill to start it off from Shotzi, but that's better comms coming in from Dashy. Because he gets it done in the communication. He also gets it done with the Renetti and the...
So if there are 4 matches from now on, no teams get a warm-up? Well, I don't know if it happens anymore, but it was the sense of why there was 4 teams. Like, there were 2 teams that couldn't make it, so there was only 2 free teams. Because there was 8 teams playing that day, so there's 12 teams in the not tournament, but in the league. So usually it works out if there's all 4 teams are able to scrim it, but 2 of the teams didn't have full rosters. So it would have been on 2 other teams, the 2 other teams that were free, to do 4 warm-ups each. And it's just not fair to them, usually. So everyone just decided to not have it.
Bomb planted, 2v4. Shotzi and Dashy off the regen, working this together from the top.
Players use GS4? No.
Sure, if there's a lurker still involved. Have to worry
Oh, okay. I think you were just talking about all the common questions that keep happening in the chat. If that was the case, that's hilarious.
Shotzi trying to clear backside office. Slide through, barely makes a footstep. Oh my, Shotzi good inside bottom red.
What's up, Jarvis?
Dashy falling. This becomes a bit more unmanageable, and he's just gonna try to...
Too many post-major Molsons? No, that was not the case.
And Vegas will find themselves on series point.
And I thought Optic Texas, they were ready for that push. Because that bomb was instantly getting planted for Vegas Legion, but a...
Tree, stop with the questions, bro.
But then Kenny just...
More sad about losing the perfect record on subbase and the loss? Yeah, it's unfortunate. Whatever.
To hit that rotation. But that bomb already gets down for Vegas. They keep themselves in the number advantage. They do not allow Dashy to make a great play off that repinch at red. And now they found themselves at game point.
Oh, chat, we are almost close to 10,000 followers. What the f? Yo, follow the stream if you haven't already. We're almost at 10K. I didn't even notice that. What the hell? Oh, hell yeah. I think we're about to hit it. Thank you guys for the follow. Hey, appreciate you guys for the 10K followers. That's a W in the chat. What the f? I didn't know we were that close. I literally just looked up and saw it. Appreciate you guys enjoying the streams and enjoying the journey. What do you think is on the roster is the most influential on the team mood or vibe going into a match? That's a good question. I think everyone in their own sense does. I think it falls mostly on AG and Ken. I think if AG is super hype and like super vibey and bring the energy, and that usually comes out at LAN, it's hard to replicate it in online matches or scrims, then it's like it sets the tone. Same with Ken really, but I think it's a little bit more AG because he brings that hype factor, you know.
Full surround here. I mean, Optic are fish in a barrel. Dashy, last one left. Optic will drop. Vegas do what seemed to be the impossible. Take down Optic.
So was the propane explosion a glitch for that match? The patch notes read, no, the patch just was wrong. They lied, unfortunately. But we knew, like it was just what happened in the match. It was just unfortunate.